Morning. Namaste, everyone. Let's begin now. Relax yourself, sit comfortably, gently close your eyes, and just observe the breath by itself. Naturally, the breath is flowing in and out. It is not just air we are breathing, it is full of prana shakti. Let us imagine we are seated in a circle with the Mahadevis. On the left is Saraswati Ma, a little to the front, Mother Kuan in front, Kali Ma, a little to the right, Parvati Ma, and to the right, Mahalakshmi. Just imagine we are breathing with the Mahadevis. Our breath is synchronized. When the Mahadevis exhale, we inhale. When we exhale, they inhale. In this way, the circulation of the energy is taking place. When we breathe in, we receive all the oxygen. When we exhale, we let go of carbon dioxide and any waste matter, something which is not useful to us. And the trees and the plants around us, they receive that carbon dioxide that is very useful to them, and they release oxygen. In this way, one life form supports another life form. This is happening throughout the nature. There are so many varieties of life forms. Each one is supporting the other. Each one is interdependent on the other. And so that one divinity, one awareness can appear in endless varieties of bodies and forms and have endless varieties of experiences through those bodies. We can observe this in whatever is visible to us. And many people think that only what is visible to the eyes is the reality, whereas the truth is that what is visible to the eyes is very small. That which is invisible is very vast and infinite. So, in the whole creation, in the whole cosmos, there is endless variety of life forms. Which are all interdependent on each other. It's just that they exist in a different vibration, and so they are not visible to the eyes. Even in this world itself, we can see that to the eyes, the space in front of us looks empty, but if we increase the power of our eyes using a very powerful microscope, which means we are looking through additional lenses. Then suddenly we can see so many microorganisms in the air, bacteria, virus, many varieties of microorganisms. So even the air is full of these tiny, tiny life forms. On the surface, it looks as if the ocean is just water, nothing else. It's only when we go into the water and look around that we can see thousands of varieties of life forms living in the ocean water. No matter where we look around the world, we see this. Even in the most unusual places where we might think life cannot exist, even there the life exists. In some places in the world, there are hot water geysers. So hot water gushes out of the ground like a big fountain. It is so very hot at places that it is steaming, and we may feel that life cannot exist in that. But surprisingly, the scientists have found that some variety of bacteria actually lives in that hot geyser water. So all types of living creatures are living under all types of conditions on the earth itself, and many of them are invisible to the eyes. Even the desert looks like there is no life over there, just sand and a few desert plants here and there. But some people have observed what happens in the desert in the night. Suddenly, in the night, when it cools down, there are hundreds of creatures who come out of hiding. Even that desert is teeming with life. There are many small animals, insects, many types of creatures which come out in the night. They are called nocturnal animals, and they are very active during the night. So, in the same way, it is very natural, very much possible that there definitely is life on other stars, other planets in the universe, in the cosmos. It is impossible that there is life only on the earth and nowhere else. And we know this, each one of us knows this also, although we never thought about it in this way. The rishis have told us there are many lokas, many worlds. So there is a Devaloka, the world of the gods or the plane of the gods. Every day we pray and get connected to any of our favorite gods. So, although they are not visible to us, they must be existing somewhere. And that is how we can connect. There is also a Rishi Loka, the plane where the rishis exist, although they are not visible to us. Some of us even pray to the rishis. When we go to the temple, the priests are chanting the prayers through which they are connecting to the rishis and inviting them to come and bless us. So the rishis are also existing on some plane, even if they are not visible to the eyes. So there is also Guru Loka, the plane of the gurus, the ascended masters and the teachers, they also exist, even if we cannot see them. So all of them exist in different ranges of vibration, in different frequencies, which may not be visible to the eyes, but very much they do exist. So when we close our eyes and take our attention inside, when we just remain with the breath, just feeling the sensations inside, through the feelings, we can become aware of more and more vibrations, frequencies, more and more fine and subtle energies. It is through the feelings that we come to know that we have connected to the gods or gurus or rishis who are existing in a very fine and subtle vibration energy. So, as we just feel and watch within, gradually we begin to feel and recognize even the slight changes in the energies. We can feel ourselves going into deeper and deeper relaxation and peacefulness. That is an indication to us that we have risen into higher and higher vibration, which is a very fine and subtle energy. This is how we can feel the presence of the gods, gurus, rishis. Just feel it, the deep peacefulness, and just let us enjoy this feeling in silence for a few minutes. feel the powerful energies of the Mahadevis just flowing into the full body and aura, raising it. Naturally, it rises up to the same highest vibration. Just feel the sensations. Just feel as if the whole body, the whole aura is dissolving and merging into oneness with the Mahadevis. Simply by rising into that same high vibration. Just like how the ice melts into water by applying the heat, and by applying more heat, that water turns into water vapor. It becomes formless and invisible, yet we know that it is there. We can feel it like the moisture, the humidity in the air. In the same way, this physical body is like solidified light, just like the eyes. When we let go of all unnecessary emotions, thoughts, beliefs, which are actually low vibration energy, that is like applying heat to the eyes. The physical body is like that ice. When we let go unnecessary energies, when we receive the divine high vibration energies, that is like applying heat to the body. The physical body itself begins to transform. First, the melting happens, just like the water turn ice turning into water. In the same way, by holding on to unnecessary false beliefs, ideas, unnecessary emotions, memories, all of that begins to soften, melt, and flow out. Just allow that melting to happen. We can feel it, the softening of the muscles, the tightness releasing. We feel it like a lightness, like some heaviness, some burden disappearing. We can feel it like a sense of freedom, some feeling of being tied down, restricted, limited. We can feel that dissolving and disappearing. And as we continue to be with the breath, it is like applying more and heat, just like the water turns into water vapor. In the same way, a transformation is happening in the physical body itself. It is transforming into light body. It is not necessary to understand how all this happens. Even without full understanding, we can feel it. We can feel the changes inside. We can feel the lightness, feel the softening. We can feel any worries, tension, fear, anger, or irritation, sadness, just dissolving and disappearing. We can feel the thoughts slowing down and even stopping. We have so many false beliefs. It is not possible for the body to be strong and healthy throughout the life. It is not possible to be peaceful and happy all the time. It is not possible to achieve the something impossible, what we consider impossible. All such thoughts are just dissolving and disappearing now. Nothing is impossible. any moment, instantly we can raise our energy to the highest vibration simply by watching the breath and being with the breath, simply by noticing the gap between the inhale and the exhale. And when we are in that highest vibration energy, anything is possible. It is this high vibration that we experience as perfectly healthy body, perfectly balanced emotions, and a pure mind which has only the positive thoughts and the creative thoughts. A mind which is still and silent when it is not necessary to think. As we rise into higher and higher vibration, we can feel it like a deepening peacefulness, calmness, vast expanded awareness. Then we realize that all the Mahadevis are nothing but our own higher self, When we are in low vibration, we experience that like a limited, small, separate person. When our energy rises to higher and higher vibration, then we begin to feel and experience the truth. We feel the vastness, the oneness, peacefulness, stillness, silence. Just feel this, enjoy this, and know that this is your true self. This is the true self of each one of us. So let us remember this oneness, this unity throughout the day. Let us look deeper within everything and everyone who appears in front of us. When we look deeper, we can feel that same one divinity inside. This is why all the gods, gurus, masters have taught the same thing, whether it is Jesus or Buddha, Krishna, the Devis, whoever it might be. They tell us, as you sow, so you reap. Or they say, treat your neighbor as thyself, yourself, because on the surface it looks like as if we are doing something or saying something to another person. But at the deeper level, We are all one. So, what we are doing to others, we are doing it to ourselves. What we are saying to others, we are saying to ourselves. So, once we can see the same one infinite divinity below the surface, within everything and everyone, then there is no need to teach anything else. There is no need to tell how we should behave. There will be no need for so many rules and laws and regulations also. Naturally, we will behave in a very nice way with everyone and everything also, because it is part of us only. The right arm will not beat the left arm, because then the whole body feels the pain. The left arm will not prick the right leg, because then it is we only who feel the pain. The whole body feels the pain. So, in the same way, when we cause some pain to somebody, it's not only they, we also, and the whole humanity feels the pain, whether they know it or not. That has an impact even on the whole world and the whole creation. Similarly, when we do something nice for others, when we are in harmony, we are cooperative, we are kind, helpful, that is having an impact not only on us, it's having an impact on the other person, the whole humanity, the whole world, and the whole creation. As we understand more and truth, naturally, all the false thoughts and beliefs drop away, and we rise into higher and higher vibration. Feel the changes. We can feel it like an even deep relaxation. Feel that deep peace expanding all around in all directions. Feel that deep peace expanding to the whole world, flowing out to all the living creatures and all the human beings. Feel that beautiful, soothing, calming, very tender, gentle peacefulness spreading, filling up inside into every organ, every cell, flowing into every molecule. Feel the tenderness, gentleness, softness, calmness, and peacefulness. We are feeling and merging into oneness with the Mahadevis. This softness, tenderness, gentleness is what we call as Mahadevi. Just come back to the breath every now and then throughout the day. Feel this softness, gentleness, tenderness, and let this radiate out from you in all directions throughout the day. Let it flow to everything and everyone around you. Now slowly become aware of the body. Slowly lift up your hand. Press your feet, back legs, back. Let all these energies settle down, integrate into the body. Cover your eyes with your palms. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Slowly blink your eyes behind the palms and slowly open your eyes. Thank you so much, everyone, for joining in. Have a lovely day. I will close the meeting now.